Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna talk about a big W from Capcom. Specifically the Resident Evil Requiem or Resident Evil 9 dev team. They told us what we wanted to hear. Couple of weeks ago at the Capcom Spotlight, where we saw the Street Fighter 6 bikinis, a Pragmata gameplay and so on, and Resident Evil 9, we had a short clip when of a dev that told us that it's a single player game and offline, which I reacted to in a very positive way, unsurprisingly. And now we have more information as well, because let me just quickly dive into this. Apparently, this person is a very good leaker. Let me phrase it like this. And this was back in May that this person leaked that Resident Evil Requiem could have been an online game, which in my mind would have been really, really bad. But now, this is something that I haven't looked into before, so I didn't know. Otherwise, I would have talked about this earlier. But as soon as you log in with your Capcom ID, and yeah, well, you need to have a Capcom ID. But if you play Monster Hunter, if you played Resident Evil before, and so on, you probably have one. You can watch these two, let me just call it clips. They're not really long, and you can't even pause them. It's not a real player. Basically, you have to click through everything here. And right at the beginning, just at this point, probably, I'm a little bit zoomed in, you don't see the full timeline. And they talk about this. Let me show you. There, Resident Evil Requiem is a single player offline game. The producer says this. We've managed to pack a lot into this game. We were even exploring many different systems early in development, and they show us what it was and what it looked like. This is fantastic. You might have heard some of the rumors, things like an online Resident Evil or an open world Resident Evil, which we spent some times experimenting with. This looks kinda good, but in the end, although we had some interesting concepts, we realized that it wasn't what fans wanted to see or play. So we went back to the drawing board and created what led to Resident Evil Requiem. Big, big win for us. This is huge and this is so good. And don't get me wrong, when I said this looks good, I mean the gunplay and so on. Obviously, I really do not want a Resident Evil online game. The co-op one was amazing. I forgot what the name. Revelations. I played Revelations 2 with my ex back then. She played the little girl and I the dude, which is a very common theme as I'm thinking of it right now because Last of Us Pragmata now also comes into play with the little girl and old dude kind of thing. Revelations was a lot of fun, by the way. So, but yeah, again, this is a huge win. Dev teams are listening to us, and I would say they probably pushed this very, very hard to get through. So, because this is not a new clip, this has been online since the spotlight. I just forgot to look. This is so huge. I think that this was online because at the spotlight they showed this before. I have to look into this one. But yeah, why is this so big? Not only does Capcom need a big W, but also they now see that we, the fans, are the ones paying them for the games. We do not want another crappy online game. We do not want another half-baked release. You know what I'm talking about when I mention Capcom here. The other thing is, they also talk about pragmata in here. Let me just show you. It is something very, very simple. It's about wavy hair and so, because Grace Ashcroft, the new main character, has beautiful hair, as you can see in the trailers. And they talked to the Pragmata team. And they took the know-how from them and incorporated it into Resident Evil Requiem, which also is fantastic because you need teams to talk to each other, to share their experience, especially as devs. I mean, just look at this. This looks fantastic, and I can't pause this. Capcom, why can't I pause this? This is driving me nuts. But again, I'm always pro devs because, and I'm a broken record here. I don't want to see this again. It's just on loop. I'm a broken record, and I'm saying this again and again. Devs need to learn from other devs. Real life experience beats school. It's just as simple as that. School can give you the foundation, and then you have to work on it. Because the RE engine, as stupid as it is for open world games, the more they learn, especially from the other teams, they can extrapolate this knowledge into the other games as well. This is so important. This is why I'm always pro game conservation. Play older games, look at the code, learn from mistakes, and so on. But yeah, I'm gonna end this right here. This is again a big win for all of us included. For the fans, for the regular gamers of Resident Evil and horror games, and for every other Capcom game. With the information that they are sharing knowledge. Oh, so good. Yeah. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm very keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. So thumbs up, like and subscribe. Have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, bye, bye.